Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm going to go over trade recap today. I took three trades today. Two of them were kind of feeler trades for more information as well. Just to, wow, it's cool. So over here, let's look. Oh my God, that's a lot of trades. So this is what happened today, right here. Uh, let's clear the charts. So on the hourly, right, first thing I'll do is I'll mark out my the different sessions. So we got 6 p.m. here, and we got 3 a.m. here. So this is New York Eastern Time, UTC -4. You can change it here. So during Asian session, we created this high. We created this high. And in London, we created this high. And we created a bunch of lows as well. We created this low that we could look at. There's these lows here that were created, but it was already taken out during London. And what time is this at? 9 a.m. low was here. So I have my lows and highs. I had a mental note of this fair value gap here. So bang here. This is that fair value gap. And this is a little order block here. We didn't tap into that, but we did tap into the fair value gap. So my bias was bearish today because of this fair value gap. I was like, oh, that's a good target, you know. But first, I wanted to see which ones get manipulated first, the highs or lows. Since the highs were low resistance, I wanted to see the highs get taken out first, which is why during one of my trades, I put in buy orders. I lost those on retracements, but it's okay because I got more information. And then on my second time, when I sold short and only got a penny, right? I was afraid I was going to get stopped out. And I almost was, and I would have gotten stopped out because I was selling after taking out just this high here. But I should have known that I was going to take out all of the highs because greedy New York. Why did I enter at the 1 o'clock? Why didn't you enter up here? Well, this is the lunch hour. You don't want to enter on that because it's less predictable, and market movers can kind of manipulate that and trigger stops. So on the 15 minute, right, we come up here, take out the highs, and boom, we see a big displacement downwards, creating a new fair value gap and breaking this fair value gap. So I should have entered somewhere here around 1 o'clock, but I entered at 1:45 because I was at lunch and I usually trade during work, at my job on my phone secretly. I don't think my boss knows it. So, but yeah, I'm trading on my phone, so it's nice to be on the laptop and see everything out. I always come back and look at everything. So after seeing another fair value gap get formed here, I was like, okay, we're seeing multiple fair value gaps form. We're breaking structure to the downside. So I want to get a good enter, right? So on the 5 minute, same thing. Right here, this fair value gap forms, retraces into it. This fair value gap forms, retraces into it. This fair value gap forms, small retracement into it. And I was like, okay, that's enough for me to enter, but I want to see some 1 minute confirmation on this. So on the 1 minute here, this is where I entered. So we're breaking down, we're breaking down. We create this bullish fair value gap here, which kind of scared me a little bit. It put me on the edge of my seat at work. But right here at this candle is when we broke down into it here. So we broke it, we broke the fair value gap, inversed it, giving me good cause to sell short. And I wanted to get a nice entry here. So on like a 15-second or a 30-second, we can see where I entered exactly. And it was this fair value gap here, getting retraced into it, getting retraced into it. So I put my buy right here. like at these candles and sort of in here. And that's where I put my buy. Where did I put my, or that's where I put my sell. Where did I put my sell stop? I put it at the New York low. I didn't know, we took out London session and Asian session highs, right? I didn't think it was very likely that we were going to take out the lows as well. You know, if we take out the highs and the lows every single day, that's way too predictable. I never trade that. I stopped trading that. I used to think that, oh, we're going to take out the highs and then we're going to take out the lows. So simple, right? But I always found myself getting caught up and, we take out the highs and then we just take out like these lows or these lows, but never like lows from Asian session and London session, right? So I wanted to be conservative and just take out the New York lows, and I was happy with it. It's like a $30 move, um, from like 600 to like 570. So it was like a $30 move, 30 pips. Um, but yeah, my idea was correct though when we retraced back into this fair value gap, and that was the trade of the day. These trades were kind of Mickey Mousing around and trying to see what the market was like, trying to trying to get a feel for the market. But yeah, I was like, okay, we're gonna take out the highs here, whatever. We didn't, no fair value gaps were formed. And then on the first fair value gap here, I was like, we started creating fair value gaps like this bullish one. So I just was like, all right, if I'm selling, why is there bullish fair value gaps? We're probably going for these. So I got out of the trade by putting my take profit at 1 penny. Um, and that's what this trade is, this 1 cent here. But yeah, so that was a trade recap. And tomorrow we'll see. Right now we're in Asian session. We're gonna go to bed, wake up tomorrow morning and trade on my phone at work again. So thank you guys for watching.